Yo, 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 yo. Where's my music? Play my music. Cue my music, please. Yeah! What is up, man? It's your boy, Damn D, here to give you the live news. So make sure if you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that like button one time for the one time, man. If you like what you see, hit that subscribe button. Thank you kindly. Thank you kindly. Now, today, I want to highlight this clip from ESPN. JJ Reddick and Stephen A. Smith get in a heated debate, a heated back and forth about Draymond Green. Should he be suspended? Should he not? Now, I just made a video earlier saying that Stephen A. Smith said that he's disappointed in the NBA for suspending Draymond Green. And JJ Reddick is saying that it's well deserved. So they're going to have a debate on it. Let's get it.
At 2 games trying to bait him. Sabonis over and over. You go back to the end of game 1. He pulls down Draymond Green on the defensive rebound. They go down. Wiggins misses the potential game winner. I watched that clip 5 times yesterday from 3 different angles. Not only does he pull him down, as Draymond's trying to get up, he reaches around and grabs his chest so he can't run down the court. Earlier in the 4th, Draymond gets a defensive rebound, makes the outlet pass. Sabonis elbows him as he's running by and then flops to the ground. And if we have an alternate angle, I don't know if we do, of the play, it's very clear that Sabonis grabs Klay Thompson, tries to rip him down to the ground to draw a foul, and flops and ends up at Draymond's ankle and then makes a dirty basketball play. That is a non-basketball play, to grab someone's ankle. Malik Monk did it to Draymond. This was, I believe, part of the strategy. I'm not saying Sabonis is a dirty player, but there's some dirty plays here. Okay. There are some dirty plays. For the league to acknowledge that Draymond served a punishment, he got ejected, which I believe he should have been ejected, and I'm not condoning what he did. Yes. He served his punishment.
The Warriors believe he should have been ejected. They don't have a problem with it.
Nobody has a problem with that.
No, but that's important context that you're giving to the conversation. And I haven't heard anybody talk about it.
And I want to say something to you, too, because I agree that the Warriors can come back and win the next 2 games. To me, the referees have dictated too much in the series. They have allowed too much. I have no problem with physical play in the playoffs. But if Steph Curry's not allowed to move off the ball, if you're preventing players from running down the court and you're allowing that to happen, there's a play late in game 2 where Kevon Looney's right underneath the rim, ready for a rebound. Sabonis crashes in, pushes him in the back. They don't call the foul. That's a foul. The ref.
I agree with that. Hey, JJ's making some valid points. JJ definitely making some valid points.
Referees have dictated too much in the Kings' favor in this series. I really believe that. And I don't know if it's the home crowd or whatever. I rarely complain about the referees. In fact, I don't even know if I've ever complained about the referees. I think they're great. But if they're going to come back in this series, they've got to call the game the way the game is supposed to be called. I really believe that.
And they're not doing it, like you said, they're not calling the game the way that the game is supposed to be called. But the point is, those officials answer to the league. And so if you know that they're not calling the game the way the game is supposed to be called, the league knows that. How do you not take that into consideration when you consider what happened? And you know, listen, JJ Reddick, as brilliant as you are about basketball, the fact of the matter is that they know what the hell a Sabonis is doing just like you know. And to not have that contextually to throw into the equation and to suspend Draymond Green down 0-2, as heated as this series is, with everybody transfixed on the series. I mean, it's the best series going as far as I'm concerned. I can't get enough of watching the series, despite what you pointed out. And to take out such a key ingredient to the Golden State Warriors' success in a playoff game like this, and to just act like, you know what, this is just a regular season game. These are the decisions that we make. This is what comes with it. I'm very disappointed in the league today. Very disappointed in them. There's no excuse for this. And the only thing that I can lean on, again, because they've, and I say soften up the league, and I don't mean the league is soft. I'm just talking about compared to what it used to be, with the modifications that the NBA has thrown into the equation over the years. The fact of the matter is, at the end of the day, these things have happened because you're capitulating to a more attractive product that you're putting out there for the fans. You're reacting to what they say they want. I promise you, the fans want to see Draymond. Those who love him want to see him play. They don't want to see him play and lose, but they want to see him. You don't want to see him whole. And now the fans are deprived of it because of the decision like this. I think it's atrocious.
Yes,
I agree with Stephen A. Like I said, I agree with him when I reacted earlier. JJ Reddick feels a little different. He feels like the refs are messing up the game. But once again, let me just listen to some more.
I think I've ever seen you this frustrated.
I have, but okay.
Look, coaches, you see them in press conferences talking about a player getting calls or not getting calls. They're going to bat for the players. Yeah. I know Jeff Van Gundy talks about the officials a lot on the broadcast, and he has such a sharp and keen eye for that part of the game. It's not something I pay attention to. As a player, I never said to myself, oh, we got screwed by the officials, that's why we lost. No, in aggregate, there's so many plays in about. I don't believe that. But in aggregate, there's a reason that Draymond reacted the way he did. And I actually have a question. So, he got ejected from game 1 of the Memphis game last year for making a play on Brandon Clark, right? Brandon Clark had a hard fall. I think it was a warranted ejection. They ended up getting suspended for game 2. I'm trying to remember, and maybe there are, and you guys can maybe help me out. Maybe our producers can help me out on this. Outside of 2016, with the kicks and then the play on LeBron, what's the dirty plays in the playoffs for Draymond? Are there? We're talking about one incident in 7 years, and it's last year against Brandon Clark.
Right.
So why is the history factored in so much?
Because
we're talking about this season, this series right now. The context of this season and this series, he should have been suspended.
What you're highlighting is...
I agree, right? They make it seem like Draymond Green does this every year. Like, I could see if he did this every year, but he don't do this every year. Yeah, he may have his slip-ups, but he don't do it every single year. So that was a good point, JJ.
Is that is really unfair to him. And you're absolutely right. There's no disputing that. What they will do, however, is they will point to how demonstrative he is, getting in the faces of the officials, barking at them all the time. Listen to me. I don't have an issue with it. That man does.
Oh, I do.
When he sits up, when he complains about Draymond, enough already. I mean,
he got a more deal here. Unfair. He got a more deal.
No, I'm not talking about this. I'm just saying that when you look at things like you said, you're not one of the.
We got into it last
right?
Exactly.
Because that's
I used the wrong word.
I understand that, but that's what you were pointing to. That's what they're pointing at. But a lot of people mistake that one incident is 16, and they assume that's what he's always been.
Do you feel like the history is warranted?
No, I don't. He should have gotten a break here. Here's what I totally disagree with you, though.
Okay.
The Warriors tomorrow night, they have a...
All right, there we go. So y'all even comment down below, man. Do you think JJ Reddick has some good talking points? Do you think Stephen A. Smith has some good talking points? I think they both have valid talking points. Y'all leave a comment down below. I'm up out of here, y'all. Peace.